All right, have and have not fans. Now, I've already done a bunch of other videos. I've done my trailer breakdown for next week. The last monster to tackle is the video about the episode itself from the 70s, but I could not avoid doing this video because I want to talk about one of my favorite scenes from the last episode. I'll touch upon it in my episode review, but I really feel like it deserved its own video. This is kind of two things, talking about the Charles and Landon scene from the last episode, as well as things to come based off the preview. Now, it seems to me that Landon is going to try to bring Charles and Candace back together, just for the simple fact of he recognizes that without Candace around, Charles is not at his best. And sir, if I may, you can be quite mean. I thought that was pretty adorable but funny at the same time, where I do remember that one brief scene from the preview we got back on January the 8th, where it looks like Landon and Candace are sitting together, and it looks like Candace is breaking down crying. So I wonder what that's about, but it looks like at this point we do know why those two are seen together, and that's simply because of the fact that, hey, you know what? I want you and Charles to get back together. And I don't know what that conversation is going to be like. If Candace is crying because she's afraid, because, you know, getting close to someone and just for once accepting help, or if it's a situation where she gets bad news at that very moment, which coincides with the Hannah screaming, "God hurt me, he hurt me." I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But that's really all I have to say about that particular moment. But I feel like the scene itself was great just because of the fact that we have honesty, understanding, and mutual respect from Charles and Landon. And that's my thing, because once again, you know, Charles casually brings up the whole, you know, why didn't you tell me you're gay? Are you attracted to me? What's going on? And, you know, I talked about this in the whole, is Charles attracted to Landon or something like that? And I talked about it where I said, man, I hope it's not a harassment kind of thing where he's just going to be poking fun. But no. It was the fact that, you know, look, I mean, yeah, I didn't think it was important. And to be completely honest, nowadays in terms of the workforce, I can kind of see why the whole sexuality thing doesn't matter, as long as the person gets the job done that they're hired for. Because Charles even recognizes that, look, you're so damn good at what you do. And I mean, in a lot of ways, you know, Charles wouldn't be where he is now without Landon. But it's just like, look, we got to understand. This is the understanding part. What happened last night can't ever happen again. I'm not interested in you. I'm not gay at all, so I'm not really, no, just no. And Landon's like, look, no, nothing like that will ever happen again. It's like, if anything happens like that, oh yeah, I know, it will never happen again. Like, it's not just about him being fired, because Charles doesn't want to fire him because he's so damn good. But at the same time, you know, look, if you being gay and attracted to me is a problem, then, you know, let me know right now. Which is great that they had this conversation. It wasn't Chucky who was talking here. This was legitimately Charles, you know, like, literally, look, I'm recognizing what occurred. I'm not angry. He even asked, like, how's his jaw? I believe he even said that. But what I like is the fact that, look, I respect I respect the fact that you're so damn good at your job. I like the fact, and this is just me kind of inserting those words I was talking about before into the conversation. I like the honesty between the two, that not only am I gay, but I'm attracted to you, Charles. But yeah, you need to understand, if you do what you did the other night, then, you know, it ain't going to end up too good for you. But at the same time, what made that conversation even better was the fact that Landon put his own feelings aside, because at first Candace was an obstacle to get to Charles. But now, knowing the truth that, look, I'm attracted to this guy who has zero interest in me whatsoever, but at the same time, I want him to be better. So I'm going to bring back this person who I thought was going to hinder him. I want to bring her back in order to help him. But Charles even recognizes, but she doesn't want to be helped, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. So that 2 to 3 minute scene between those two, I felt was 20 times better than any Jeffrey Wyatt scene, Jeffrey Justin scene. This was great. I loved it. One of my favorite scenes. It was awesome. Very, very good. And it applies to real world thing where you can be friends, you can be co-workers, you can be business partners, whatever the case may be, with someone of a different race or sexuality. But that doesn't have to get in the way. It's like, if I have let's say on this channel, if I had a partner, you know, who was gay, but he helped with the marketing, the editing and whatnot, it's really like, you have to see a person for what they can do in terms of the job and whatnot, as opposed to letting their sexuality or race get in the way of that. It's like, if you can come to an understanding where, look, I'm not gay, you are, I'm black, you're white. I do the recording, I do the, you know, pitching for ideas, where you do the editing and you do the posting and the advertising. As long as there's that understanding and the honesty there and respect, that brings people closer together, regardless of gender, sexuality, race, age, whatever. And that scene really was great. It really was great. I loved it. So yeah, it looks like Landon will attempt to bring Charles and Candace back together, but the question is, will it work? Will it work? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of the scene. Don't get me wrong, the whole Veronica at the Artesian bar with, you know, sitting with Justin, Arcade, and Catherine, that stuff was great. But in regards to just a simple conversation between two people, yeah, Charles and Landon, hands down, one of my favorite scenes Tuesday night. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, as well as leaving your thoughts in the comment section below so we can keep the conversation going. On the left hand side of the screen, you should see a picture of Jeffrey Harrington. You can click on him in order to subscribe, but also hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content. Also, you should see some videos appearing on the screen as well that I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy if you enjoyed the one you just saw. But also, be sure to follow me on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all my social media will be in the description below. And in order to help this channel hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to need your help. So make sure to share this video as well as the channel around with all of your friends on your own social media. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video.